Hello, Product Hunt. I'm Adit, the founder of TypMo, and today I'm super excited to give you its demo. So, TypMo is a quick AI native wireframing tool for getting structural clarity, and then it can also help you generate prompts for AI coding tools. So, the essential idea of TypMo is that we should be doing fast experimentation in low fidelity states so that we can prompt later with utmost clarity. Now, TypMo is not just a tool, it's also a domain specific language. You can think of it as Markdown for wireframing. So TypMo works in three modes. One is the text mode, then you have the prompt mode, and then you have the sketch to wireframe mode. And we'll see all the three modes today. So let's get started with the text mode. And I'll pick a very simple example of, let's say, an API monitoring dashboard. So let's get started. I'll lay down, first of all, the basic structure of the application. So let's have a header, let's have a sidebar, we can have a main content, and then we can have a footer. And then let's start adding our components. So we can have a logo here, we can have some basic notifications, and then let's have an avatar. Cool. And then we can start adding our navigation items. We'll keep it very simple. So let's have a dashboard, and then we'll have events, and then we can have, let's call it logs, right? Let's get to the main content here, and we can begin with a simple heading. So let's call it API monitoring, and if we want, we can have a simple filter button also here. Cool. And then let's add some charts. So we'll add two charts. One is the API requests chart, and then let's add one chart for maybe event types, and we can maybe select a pie chart this time. Okay, so we have both the charts here. Let's add some little bit more content here. So let's have maybe tabs, and let's call these tabs, one of them can be live requests, the other one can be errors, the last one can be, let's say, latency. And then let's add some content in one of the tabs. So let's pick the live requests tab, and in this we can add a simple table. Cool. So we have a very simple example for our API monitoring dashboard. And let's say that you created this very simple wireframe and you want to check if things are good or not. So you can also run a very simple UX audit here. So once you type audit here, you will see that this run audit button gets enabled, and once you click on that, it will evaluate your entire wireframe and will give you some suggestions here. So it takes a few seconds to generate that audit report for you, but you will see that it will give you overview and strengths, improvements, potential risks, metrics, and some objectives, right? So here it will give you some key recommendations. What are the strengths? What are the improvements? A lot of improvements are there for this particular wireframe. What are the potential risks, right, that the users might confuse by the unclear sidebar structure? There are some basic metrics regarding information hierarchy, content grouping, content balance, and some similar items like that. And then you have the objective, so whether you are meeting the objective or not. So it also gives you some basic idea regarding that. So this audit report will give you some clarity whether your wireframe is meeting the required objective or not. Cool. So let's suppose that you are happy with this wireframe, and now you're ready to generate prompt for it. So let's click on generate prompt. So you can generate prompt for Figma Make or any of the AI coding tools. And let's select let's select AI coding tool here, and here you can choose your preferred tech stack, maybe Next.js, Vite plus React, or a remix. So in the interest of time, I have already generated a prompt for our simple AI monitoring dashboard, and let's select that version. So by the way, you can also have different versions of your prompts. So as your wireframe becomes more mature, you can generate different prompts for it and have some basic version control for it. So now you will see that this particular prompt is generated for the AI coding tool, and it's super detailed. So here it will give you like what are the key features, what are the user flows, what are the success criteria, and more importantly, it will lay down the complete project structure, right? So this is like the project architecture here. What are the data models and TypeScript interfaces? And all of this is generated, out of the box for you, so that let's say that you don't have that much technical know-how, but then with this particular prompt you can still get started pretty easily. So it will tell you everything about routing and navigation, the state management, the API design, the forms and validation, accessibility, performance optimization. Each and everything is covered. You simply have to copy this. So let's say that you copy this prompt and take to one of the AI coding tools. So I copied this prompt and took it to Google AI Studio, and you can see that the prompt is pasted here, and we also have the results here. So now you will see that we have a really good result with just one prompt, right? And it's also true to our wireframe. So we have some of the graphs and charts here, and then we have our table here, right? So the whole idea is that you experiment a lot in TypMo with at the low fidelity stage, and it will give you that clarity and the prompt, so that when you get to the AI coding tools, you don't have to prompt a lot. In just one or two prompts you get to almost a production ready experience. Cool. So this was the text mode, but now let's also check the prompt mode in TypMo. So we have something called as generate here, and here you can just provide some information about what do you want to build, what are the target personas, objectives, key features. Or if you have a PRD ready, you can also simply upload a PDF of your PRD and everything will be populated here, and then the wireframe will be generated. So right now, let's pick one of the prompts. So TypMo also has a big prompt library, and let's pick a complex prompt, let's say of a CRM system, right? So this is a pretty detailed prompt for a CRM system with contacts, deals, and pipeline management. And it's a multi-screen experience, not just a single screen experience. So let's copy this prompt. We'll go to TypMo, we'll paste it, and then we'll ask it to generate the wireframes for this entire CRM tool. So it will take a few seconds to generate this wireframe for you, because it's a very comprehensive prompt. But once it's generated, you will see that now you will have a multi-screen experience. Okay, so we have the wireframe here for the CRM tool, and you can see that it's very true to the prompt. So you have the open deals, the closed deals, you have the entire pipeline here, and you have the recent activity feed. But more importantly, now you can see that it's a multi-screen experience. And by the way, you can also connect all these screens together with the simple connect syntax in TypMo. So it becomes a full-blown prototype. So you'll see that TypMo has generated the entire app, entire wireframe for the CRM app. Cool. Now I'll want to give you one more example here, which is of importing your sketch to TypMo and then generating wireframe for it. So let's look at that example. I'll import one wireframe. This one precisely. It's like a LinkedIn-like social media app. Don't judge me by the drawing here. I know that's not pretty great, but well, it will work for our example. So let me upload this, and it will take a few seconds to go through the entire sketch, and will then generate appropriately the wireframe for you, right? Also, these are like close approximations, not perfect replications, but they are very good for you to get the get you started. So now you see that, well, based on our wireframe, we have a very nice IA wireframe generated for you, which is true to our sketch. So now we can see that TypMo works in 3 different modes. It has the text mode, it has the prompt mode, and then it has the sketch to wireframe mode. There are many other things to TypMo. There are various themes. If you don't like this theme, you can select the minimal theme, or you can select the wireframe theme. Oh, and there's something also called as committing your design and then viewing your evolution of design over time. So that also is an option in TypMo. So I'm pretty excited to hear feedback from you for TypMo, and I'm pretty sure that it will help you gain that structural clarity before you go towards prompt generation. Thank you.